Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly. It's Thursday, March 26th. Today is our daughter's 41st birthday. Jeez, just hard to believe. It's hard to believe, hard to believe. I wanted to look at at least one of my Modern Priscilla magazines, and sometimes I just cannot believe how goofy I am. Good morning, Peggy. Hi, Linda. And I rearranged everything. I have this one little plastic unit. You've all seen them. They've got like the three drawers. And I turned it sideways because I thought I can just pull those drawers out sideways to get in them, and it would give me some more floor space for another tub. So that's what I did. And of course, I knew I put my magazines in there, but I forgot that I put them in the bottom drawer. And it's so hard to pull it out. And I said, okay, so I wanted to grab a March issue, which I'm sure I have, but I just grabbed this stack because it was easiest for me to grab once I wedged that drawer open. I'm sitting there going, Lori, are you kidding me? I mean, such a nut. Good morning, April. So I called it the Throwback Thursday because I wanted to look at at least one of these issues. So if you're a replayer and you're not interested in this, you just have to scoot forward a little bit. And you can see I have no nails on today, naked nail day. So I thought it would be a good day to mess around with some paint. So that's why I'm going to work with some fabric and some paint in a little bit. But I wanted to get a look at these. So I'm going to show you the four I have here. I have quite a few issues. It all started many years ago when I discovered online shopping with, hey, Candy, good morning, with Keisha. What does she call her channel? Something creates, I don't know, it's escaping me now. But I was brand new to it. I thought, what is this going on? So I went in. Good morning, Fail. And she had a bunch of different stuff she was selling. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then she brought out magazines like this. It wasn't the Modern Priscilla. It was one called Youth's Companion. And the price was pretty reasonable. Some of the covers were just beautiful. And I thought, oh, she was asking $5 for them. So I kept trying to get in to get one. And this chick, Holly, kept outbidding me, kept getting in before me. And she had several of them. She had quite a few. I couldn't get in to get any. Stephanie G, good morning. So at one point, I thought, I don't know these people. I'm never going to see any of these people before. I finally said, geez, Holly, give me a break. What are you doing? I can't get into to get. Well, it was Holly Dalton, and the next one that she purchased, she gifted to me, and that started my friendship with dear Holly Dalton, which was really such a blessing for me. So I just love these magazines. And since then, I've purchased none recently, but like a lot, like a bundle of them on eBay. And to me, they're just really cool. So this one's April 1923. You can see for a whole 20 cents. I just measured, and they're 14 by not quite 10 and a half. But isn't she stunning? Now, my hope is to scan some of these and make some digitals. Look at this one. This is June 1923, 20 cents. July. A couple that I have, the faces are scratched up, but And this does not look like a November cover to me. It looks like it should be a spring cover, but this one is November. And it tells you needlework, clothes, fiction, and housekeeping. Yes, Peggy, that is such a true statement. I mean, from that point on, Holly and I, we talked, I think, almost every day from that point forward. It was really something. So let's just have a look. Now, I know this is bigger, and I'll try to see, this cover's loose. Hold it up when we get to something interesting. But, well, interesting to me. Wait a minute, where's my... This one, the guts are out. The guts are out. Bon ami. Look at that added color. A few words on an old subject. This month, we're going to talk about advertising. So there's all different, I haven't looked at one in a while. Victoria Talking Machine Company. Upholstering at home. Look at these gals. There's stories, but I thought if I could, I started to scan some in, but of course I haven't gotten very far. Here's a luncheon set. Wait a minute, I don't want to tear it more than it's already torn. A trio of distinctive luncheon sets to do in colors. Now we'll get to see some pricing. Hey, Cynthia, good morning. Straight line embroideries for straight line frocks. Organdy things for summer babies. Monograms featured for smart sports apparel. These are even fun to sketch, some of these things. 4 stunning pillows and table covers. Here's a story called Father by Arthur. I guess it's little, but there's only one T. Look at these little kids and their millinery, little millinery apparel. Aren't they cute? I love looking at the recipes. There's some butterflies. What is this? Devil. Oh, gee, wait a minute. My glasses are not helping me out too much. My eyes get real watery in the morning. Detail of tufting designs used on the set to the left. I don't know if you can see that little bed. And this is tufting. Kind of looks like what you would see on a piece of chenille bedspread to me. Adapt the mode to your figure. I don't see any modes that will work with my figure. My grandma would say, I'd have to have a flour sack. Well, Candy, I have so many, and I don't really want to cut it up. I just want to scan in portions and then maybe make some digitals. At least that's the plan. Look at this Campbell soup, a color ad. Like, wouldn't that be cool to scan? Look at those veggies. 21 kinds, 12 cents a can. What is it now? Like $1.50 a can, I guess, depending on the flavor. Gold seal Congolium. Congolium? Say that right. Oh, using a pressure cooker. We've got menus. The menu is a round steak, shoulder of lamb. Oh, wait a minute. A round steak, steamed potatoes, buttered carrots, and apricot tapioca. This one is shoulder of lamb. I think I need a second pair of glasses. I don't think I've got them here. Shoulder of lamb, sauteed string beans, and riced potatoes. And then we've got ham cooked in milk, lima beans, and creamed braised cabbage. Oh, that sounds good to me. Jen, I said it backwards. Jen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're looking at year April 1923. Little Adventures with Leftovers. Ooh. Here is a reliable recipe for waffles made either on the electric waffle iron or the waffle iron with a gas stove. Evaporated milk? Excuse me. I didn't want to get up this morning. I just wanted to lay in my comfy chair. The refrigerator and its care. Look at the refrigerator. Hold on. No, I've not seen that kind before. This kind I remember. Well, I think I remember seeing pictures. Yeah, the cover's coming off, but this one's not too bad. Montgomery Ward. Oh, we used to love going to Montgomery Ward. Was that an East Coast thing? Here we go. Kellogg's Corn Flakes. How you'll all enjoy Kellogg's delicious corn flakes. Toasted corn flakes. Here we go. April recipes. Raspberry pie. Molasses drops. Peach pie. Ooh. I should have gotten another pair of glasses. You'd have to go get them. I'm not. I was outside with the dog. I don't think there's much pollen or anything here. Those were for the rich people. Oh. Supper savory, I think it says. 2 pounds of ground beef, a teaspoon of salt. It looks like it says salt petre, Petre. 1 teaspoon of sugar, a half a pound of butter, of course, spices, salt, and pepper. Mix the salt, Patre, Patre. Did anybody ever hear of that? And sugar. Rub it all over the beef and let it stand 1 day. Wash thoroughly. Put it to a deep casserole covered with butter. Spice it well, sprinkle with salt and pepper. Let it cook until tender. Cool and mince. Put it into small molds with juice and cover with melted butter. Keep in a cold place. Serve with thinly sliced pickles and small finely cut boiled beets. It may be reheated and served at another meal. I think it would be fun sometime to just take one of these magazines and make a couple of the recipes and have like a dinner party. Wouldn't that be fun? Good afternoon, Janet. Hello, hello. We're looking at a 1923 magazine of the modern Priscilla. Peach pie recipe, asparagus with sauce, fruit juice malted milk, apple juice, grape juice, a tablespoon of malted milk, and cracked ice. Mix malted milk with enough cold water to form a smooth paste. Add to the fruit juices with cracked ice and serve at once. Sandwich filling. 8 slices of bacon, a half a cup of peanut butter. Broil the bacon until crisp. Grind it. Mix with peanut butter and spread it between the bread. Never heard of that either. Scalloped fish, spinach and onion soup, and asparagus salad. Cool, huh? Yeah. Jen says, I'm not too sure about those recipes. This is emergency desserts: an apricot fluff, date nut pudding, peach meringue canapes. Oh, that's 6 halves of peaches, 1 egg white, 3 tablespoons of sugar, jelly, and sponge cake. Make meringue of egg white and sugar. Slice the sponge cake or any plain cake and cut it into rounds. On each, place a half of a peach, fill the cavity with jelly, and put a spoonful of meringue on the top. Bake in the oven slow until the meringue is browned. Well, I'd give that a try. Raspberry dumplings, a cherry toast, emergency pineapple pudding, applesauce cup, individual pear au gratin. Ooh. And a peach omelet. Janet, did you ever hear of salt patry? Patry? Patre? I should look it up on my phone because that's very curious to me. Oh, it says saltpeter. Is a white crystalline material used historically for preserving meats, producing gunpowder, okay, and fertilizer. Known as salt of the rock, it acts as a food preservative to inhibit bacterial growth and enhance color in cured meats. How about it? So it's kicking up saltpeter. Oh, you thought? Oh, I was probably seeing it wrong because my glasses. The hell is on it? Some common sense rules for warm weather. That was written by Emma Gary Wallace. Johnson's wax. Do you do any of these embarrassing things? Oh, you know what? I'm going to go get my other pair of glasses so I can read this. All right, just give me one moment. I don't have a second pair here. I got to get out. I've got myself blocked. I apologize. I haven't been wearing my contact lenses since my eye ulcer. And I need that extra little kick. I wonder how popular this magazine was. Okay. A book of etiquette sent for free examination. Okay, here we go. See if I can get this to work. I gotta hold my face closer. She has just signed her name in the hotel register and glanced at the names above. She sees in these other signatures that she has made a mistake, that she has registered incorrectly. Mistakes such as these can often be very embarrassing indeed. The Book of Etiquette prevents them, as it covers the whole subject of hotel etiquette completely and authoritatively. Well, that's kind of a bit of a dud to me. So I guess they're trying to sell this book of etiquette. His friend has just introduced him to the young woman. Instead of waiting for her to offer her hand and make the acknowledgement, he has extended his hand first and mumbled confusingly something about being glad to meet you by telling you have to make an acknowledged introductions. The Book of Etiquette prevents a great many embarrassing blunders. Oh, I thought that was going to be like funny stuff that people do. It's kind of that's a little bit of a letdown to me. Hold on, I think this is pages. I don't miss anybody coming in. There's Debbie. Good morning, Debbie. All right, greens for the spring. Blooming daffodils. My grandmother used to cook daffodil greens. The marsh marigold should be gathered in bud. Milkweed cut before unfolded, and it's delicious. There's a recipe for spinach French style. I wonder what that is. 2 cups of spinach, 2 tablespoons of fat, 3 tablespoons of flour, salt, pepper, mustard, brown sugar, milk, a cup of chopped boiled ham, and 1 hard egg, and a cup of buttered crumbs. Then we've got farina balls, asparagus soup. Oh, that sounds good. Steamed asparagus cream. I haven't had any asparagus in a while. Throwback Thursday. So, yes, if you've just come in, I'm looking at the April edition, 1923, of the Modern Priscilla. And I think that cover is just delicious. Spring Dinner. Ginger ale cocktail. Pimento canapes. Spring bouillon. Individual plank lamb steaks. Duchess potatoes. New carrots. Mint jelly. Salmon in cucumber aspic. Iced spring fruit. Crackers and cheese and coffee. My husband's aunt used to make a tomato aspic, and she would bring it to family events. I think her and her hubby were the only two people that ate it. A ginger ale cocktail, in case you're wondering, is 1 pint of ginger ale, a half a cup of grapefruit juice, a quarter cup of orange juice, a half a cup of sugar, and a half a cup of water. That sounds quite refreshing, I think. Look at these little darlings. Look at the face on her. New drawn thread underwear. The price of pretty teeth, just film remove. That dingy. Oh, Pepsodent. That's the only kind of toothpaste my mother bought when we were kids. I forget the jingle. It was a jingle. Look at this cute little face. Boot Mills for sister and all the family. Oh, cedar wax. I think that's still around, isn't it? How to recane an old chair. Look, it gives a diagram. How about that? Kirsch curtain rods. A colonial crocheted rug. There you go, Janet. Look at there. Here's a scarf with tatted ends and bands. Look at there. That's some cool tatting. Look, this is a close-up view. Wow. Laughing Vivian says, here is the one great polish for your floors. Now, let's see here. Old rags, new rugs. The Wonder Rug needle enables any woman to make easily and rapidly beautiful rugs, cutting into strips, old stockings, dresses, sweaters, etc., using burlap for the foundation. The price is $1 with instructions. That was probably a pretty hefty price back then, huh? Diamond dyes. I never heard of that. Look, DMC French crochet cotton. $2.50 for 10 balls. A new way to make money at home. Oh, look, knitting wools, free 200 samples, Colonial Yarn House, Cherry Street, Philadelphia, PA. That olive oil brand looks familiar to me. I'm not going to try to say it. Palmian. Peggy says, as a kid, we used Ipana toothpaste. Bucky Beaver was the mascot. Never heard of that. Yeah, that tatting was detailed. No TVs back then. This is what, yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't realize DMC. Yeah, for sure. White House coffee. There's a sheet advertisement. Here's a secret to fine laundering, ladies. There we go. A secret to fine laundering. Look at that. That is something, isn't it? What if it's got a price in there? She nearly got an itchy nose. Got an itchy nose. This is from Cleveland, Ohio. Rotarex. Huh. I don't see a price. The distinctively new and exclusive method by which the Rotarex electric washer and the Rotarex home double roll ironer keep rub garments and articles of every kind new and fresh through years of wear and service, in spite of weekly laundering. It's a revelation. For in its shimmering silvery cylinder, so different from any other, it is all aluminum. Its all aluminum ringer of special design is found the secret that engineers have sought for years. The problem of removing grime from washed clothes without friction and the wringing them without pulling off buttons is resolved. The two paddle rolls of the Rotarex home ironer completes this wonderful rejuvenating process in less time than was required merely to wash them by old drudgery methods. Write for descriptive folders and our free home trial offer. Doesn't give a price. I was wishing it gave a price. A lot of advertisements. Priscilla Spring Fashion. Priscilla dress patterns, 15 cents. You train children with olive oil? I missed it. Was that back here? Oh, I'm not seeing it. Pico sheets. Free trial, forget gray hair. I wouldn't think something like that would be popular back then, right? I didn't think that the ladies really, I guess maybe well-to-do ladies. Free trial, forget that gray hair. Parchment shades. I earned $800 by Gerhardt knitting in spare time, says Mrs. Bird of Pennsylvania. Lies, all lies. Oh, look, we've got some patterns here for on sweaters. Do you need money? Here we go, Quaker Oats. This is going to end up tearing. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Jen. Might still be around. That I don't go to the grocery store that often, but I think I have seen that. Look, be a nurse. No, wouldn't you? Look how happy she is. Wouldn't you want to be a nurse? Flowers that never die. And then we've got Quaker Oats. puffed rice, puffed wheat. My kids called that teddy bear cereal because my husband would buy the bags of the puffed rice that you get like in Aldi's, and it had a teddy bear on the front. So they called it teddy bear cereal. I want the teddy bear cereal. Santa Flush, that might still be around too. Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, these are different patterns, I guess. Wouldn't it be fun to try to sketch some of these? I have a book somewhere where I started trying to sketch some of this old stuff. Madge Evans hats for the little lady. Look, you can take care of your corns. Don't send 1 penny. Suit, bargain, $3.98. There you go. Look at that. Can't beat that with a stick. It's not even worth your time making a suit if you can get one for $3.98. Make this $15 rattan dress for $3.98. Imported St. Gall, Swiss, 79 cents. Oh, look at this hat. Can you see that? Whoa. That one's cool. Okay, we're coming to the end. Okay, the junior page. And this is, of course, the back cover. The Doilies Easter hat. One-eyed fairies. This was... Trying to see what this says. There's Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Good morning. Conducted by Georgia Eldridge Hardly? Happily? Maybe that's Happily. I guess they're little stories. Cute. Over here we've got diamond walnuts. They're still around, aren't they? Cracking good walnuts. That's a pretty nice looking page. See my cover's coming off on this. What's worth dying at all is worth dying well. Sunset Dyes. Never heard of that. So there you go. Let's see, this one was sent to Mrs. Can't read it. Can't read the name. Yeah, I think you can still buy that. Yeah, definitely. I think you can buy that olive oil in the grocery today. Maybe not like your Aldi's and places like that, but like in your Giant, ShopRite. Okay, now where to sit these? So, yeah. Now I also have, and I didn't dig it out because they're buried, and I had to. Last minute, I thought they were in the top drawer, that little unit I have, and last minute I'm yanking trying to yank this drawer open, and I didn't pull out. I've got the Farmer's Wife, the Youth's Companion. I think I have a couple called the Mentor. Now somewhere, no, I don't know where I threw that either. A little while ago, actually, it's probably been a long while ago, I did some jelly printing on fabric. Oh, thanks, Val. And I haven't done it for a while. And of course, I had samples, but of course, I couldn't put my hands on it. I thought about doing this. Well, it wasn't days ago. Okay. I kind of go by the seat of my pants, if I'm honest. So I just pulled out some bits of fabric, some different bits that I thought might be fun to try to do something with. So this is a little gingham. I don't know if it's a true gingham or what, but it's just cotton. This is a piece of coffee stained cotton. This looks more like a linen to me, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know fabrics. I know I like them, but I don't really know them. This is like a cream and on with yellow. So just some different bits. This green stuff here was the end of a pillowcase that I took apart, and then I just tore different size pieces. I did iron some of these. Of course, some of them have stains on them, and I'm thinking, if I put something on these, I can tear them and rip them and kind of use them like, you would painty paper. And then I was thinking I could probably my iron did that. Maybe make like a little snippet. Let's do it in half. So I'm just going to get out one of my smaller. I get carried away with the big jelly plate. So maybe I'll try just a smaller plate. So I've got those sitting here. What I didn't think about is where to put them while they're drying. You thought Val was leaving? You thought she was out of here? You thought she was out of here? She's still here. All right, now I need to find my jelly plates. Let's see which one I want to use. Well, that's the big one. You know what? Maybe I'll just do the big one for a couple of reasons. Because I still have it in the clam, so it doesn't make a mess on the surface. Look how disgusting I am. Look, I still have stuff all over it. By the time I get done, I'm over it. You know what I mean? I just want to put it away, and I try to pick up what I can. And if it doesn't pick up, I let it dry, and then I just put the lid on it. So I guess I probably should have a brayer, which my brayers are also. Well, this one looks better than most. So we'll get this out. And then I just saw a little book that I was brayering off onto the pages. Let's see what this one's got and if it's got any empty pages in it. Let's see. Yeah, it's got empty pages in here. So this is one of those little half composition books. And you can see, I picked stuff up off of the plate and brayered on it. So I'm just going to use that for my cleaning off my brayer. And I'm going to scoot that over a little bit. Leave this here. Now I might end up getting some inks too and see what happens. I had some really cool samples of what I did before, and I don't know if I did that on a live or did a video. I didn't go back and look, And they turned out really cool, but I have no idea how I did them. Okay. That's just how I roll. Okay. So I just pulled out some random colors. I love the neon. So this is a neon red. And I've got this old Cape Cod blue. Uh-oh, garbage out to the curb. Okay. She'll give a garbage check. I've got this Blue Harbor, which I like. I've got my white paint somewhere. Where did I put that? Oh, I got it. Payne's gray in case we need something dark, and I've got the light avocado. All right. So now I have to think about boop, 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 doo. I did have a little table back there, but I think Scooter might have put that away. Hold on. Let's see. I've got stuff everywhere because I had to dig that magazine out. Those there. Got the top of a plastic tub. I think I can just lay them on there. But you know what? I think I want to put something down so I don't, mess up the top of my tub. So that might work. And these are just little pieces. Now, let me ask this question. Has anybody here ever done this with fabric? Oh, Candy, I didn't know that. Oh. And his name is Mel, right? I'll have to start praying for Mel. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so let's just start brewing some colors on. And then I'm just going to tap my fabric down, pull it up, and just see what happens. I might make some little indentations. Like I didn't pull anything out that's can make marks or anything. So we'll have to just be, we're just going to have to wing it. All right, so I'm going to start with now the neon colors are more. Hey, oh no, Devin. Devin's here. Devin, just watch with one eye shut, okay? I'm going to try the jelly print on fabric. So the neon paint is translucent, so I'm not sure what that's going to look like. So we're just going to put a little bit of that down. And then I'm going to do my, I think I'm going to do the Blue Harbor. Too much. I know this is too much paint already, but it's fabric, so I don't know. And then let's do a little green. Maybe I'll put a little white down too. I haven't used my paints in a while. Maybe I should put these further apart. If anything, this might be good for a laugh. I don't know. I know one piece of fabric that I did, it was really cool. And it's soft. It didn't get real stiff. Because sometimes the acrylic paint makes fabric, stiff. And it's got the flowers of one of my stencils. No idea how I did it. No idea. All right, maybe I need... This one's a little smaller. Let's try this one. All right, so I'm just going to start mixing this, rubbing it I just want to go this way. I just want to go this way. That's kind of like a skid mark there, but that's all right. 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 Now, see, I was cleaning up my desk, so I took a lot of things away. Let's just make some circles. Now, see, some of that color will carry up there. And I'm kind of twisting this as I dip down into the color. No idea. I haven't done this in so long. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. And I don't have any particular use or reason in mind except to just try it and see what happens, because I don't remember what I did before. It would have been really smart of me to check my channel and see if I had done this before and how I did it. Look, see, I already got paint on my thinner. So I'm just pulling out some of these little pieces. Let's go this way with this one. It's a good time to do it when I don't have any nails on. So I always like to do this kind of stuff when I've taken my nails off and given my fingers a little bit of a break. And I'm going to go this way. Now, just like with paper, when you're making painty paper, if this doesn't look good, well, let's just let it dry a little bit, and then put it down again on something else. Maybe I should take that. Now, maybe I should let this, it's not really going to dry, right? Because it's fabric. Not too bad. Not too terribly bad. I don't like that one. See, you know what else I didn't? I got baby wipes, though. I think I might try to see if I can pick up a little bit more over here. There's still some. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I might just take a piece of paper and pick up the rest here. It's a radical rest day, Yolanda, after my fun yesterday. Pushed it by going out to dinner. I'm enjoying time with. Oh, there's Terry. Oh, I thought it was Terry. It's who's your mama? I thought it was. I'm sorry, you have to go. Okay. Enjoy your visit. Thanks for popping in, Debbie. Okay. I don't know, this might pick this up or not. Let's see. All right, now I'm going to try. I think I want to get out a stencil or two. And I want to put some color down, I think. And then, pull up the fabric and then put it back down again. I'm looking for one particular stencil. Let's see if I can put my hands on it quickly. Well, it doesn't have to be super quick. Oh, this would be pretty. I think that's a new one. I have this flower stencil that I really like. And that would be pretty too. Here it is. Right, so I'm thinking, I'll put this aside for a minute. I'm thinking I want to do this one and maybe try it on that gingham fabric. And I think I definitely want some of this. Yeah, my husband said he's going to go out and fertilize the grass because it's supposed to rain, I guess, tonight or this afternoon into tomorrow, which is a good thing. Bigger pieces. Now, these are all small pieces today. Jen's asking me what's my favorite thing to do with them. And I use them for covers. In fact, I had one pulled out to show you. It was kind of dull. But see, when I got digging for that magazine, I don't know where I threw it. And just use them as a journal cover. But these are smaller pieces, so I was thinking I could use them in slow stitch or just like patchwork kind of things on journal covers. I don't know. I do like this Blue Harbor. Maybe a little more white in between. All right, let's start with the white. I don't know why I went up. So, well, you guys can see it. Okay, that's good. My wheel stopped wheeling. My brayer stopped rolling. That's not good. Let's have another. Hey, Cat. Good morning. Oops, forgot to clean it off. Silly Lori. Silly. Now, if I put this down like that, what's going to happen? If I do this, probably nothing, right? I should have said right up front, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just doing. Yeah, not much. All right, so let's pick this up. Got a little bit. So this is where no fingernails can be a little bit of an issue. Oh, see, now that would be pretty, but I don't have room. Wah, wah, wah. Let's do it this way. Let's pick one of these lighter fabrics. Hmm. So I missed it. I asked if anybody else has ever done this, but I didn't see an answer. I could have missed it. Teresa, you're so cute. Thank you, my sweetie. That is not true. Not true at all. Put this piece here. Let's see what happens. Different. That's different. Oh, now that's cool. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I've got a little bit down here. I'm going to have to wash a stencil. I didn't bring a tub. It's too dry now. That's kind of cool. Uh-oh. I let it on too long. Ruh-roh. Devin! Is it better to try to sit and... I like to spritz my stencils with water and then wipe onto paper underneath. That's an idea. I was thinking about spritzing my fabric too. Now I've got a bit of a situation here. Yeah, I left it on too long or not long enough. Dangerous to pull in the in-between stage. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Obviously. So I guess it's better to just leave this sit and dry, huh? Is that the best way to get this up, Devin? It's really stuck on there. Yeah, you're right too, Jen. You're right, Jen. I didn't press it down. Well, I rolled the roller over the fabric, but not like you would, generally do a... Okay, she would pick it off now, spray with water. Okay, baby, hold on. I got a sprayer somewhere. So what not to do, I'll change the title of my stream. What not to do with your jelly plate. Glad I don't have nails on. You need a just saw. Put that. This is a little scraper. It's not sharp. It's plastic. This is when I say to myself, Lori, why do you do these things? Why? Why? Baby, what? Let's see if I can get some of this other stuff up here. You learn from mistakes. Well, I wish that's true, but see, I don't usually remember. Whoop. Sasha's is digging, holding my coffee, and as if it gives life. Is that your kitty cat? I wonder what color, if I just did the blue. And that neon together, that might make a zippity. Hi, zippity. Yes, so the daughter is 41 today. And she used to go around singing Zippity Doodah family events. She was about 4. My oh my, what a beautiful day. Plenty of sunshine headed my way. She used to sing to the top of her lungs. She was a cute little kid. She had little chubby cheeks. And she had no hair when she was born. And she started to get hair on the top of her head, but then really didn't have any hair on the sides of her head. Hi, Ange. For quite some time. But boy, when she finally got her hair, she had a beautiful head of hair. So I'll have to give her a ring later. I think we're going to celebrate her birthday on Easter. And then our grandson's birthday is April 8th. So I think we'll probably celebrate them together, is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right. So now maybe I want to, let's try a little bit of this pink. It's not cooperating to coming out of the tube. Hey, Cindy. Good morning. The blue. And I'm going to put a little bit of white. Well, thanks. It's so nice to see all of you. And it says this going back and forth and not feeling good is tight. Yeah, I guess it is. Oops. Oh. And aside from our daughter's birthday, today is opening day at Citizens Bank Park, Philadelphia, for the Philadelphia Phillies. 4:15 start. So that's what I'll be doing at 4:15. I'm going to get my big old fanny in my chair and get some coloring out or some yarn or something and sit there and enjoy the first ball game of the season at home for my baseball team. I made some trades I'm not happy about, but just see how it all works out. We're just going to have to see how it all works out. See, now that's rolling there, but it's not really rolling on the plate. Yeah, I don't know why. Let's flip up that page. I do enjoy the jelly plate. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, opening day for the Reds. Woohoo! Just kind of wanted to mix this together and see. Mix together and see. Now I think I want to try plopping this down. I'm going to do a print like this. And let's do it this way. I just got a little strip there, so let's do this little bit. So if you just popped in, the beginning part of the stream we looked at a 1923 magazine called The Modern Priscilla. You might want to go see that. I love those I love old vintage stuff regardless. And now I'm just messing around with some pieces of fabric, that I have laying around on the jelly plate. Which, that's not too terrible. It's not too terrible. That's kind of cool. Now, oops. Okay, you take care as well, Jen. She had a busy day. Guess yesterday. So she's got to relax a little bit today. Maybe I should leave it sit a little bit. Devin, I'm sure you've done fabric, right? I remember years ago, Tanya and Lisa were doing fabric on the jelly plate. It was really cool. It's not too bad. What's that say? It's busy around here again. We adopted a 4-year-old dog yesterday from an animal shelter, and he's a busy boy. What kind? Do you know what kind he is, or is he a blend? That is amazing. And what did you name him? Oh, please tell. Look, what happened to all my other fabric? I didn't use all that fabric already, did I? I don't know if this is going to do anything. I had those strips of, oh, they're on the floor. I was going to say, what the heck happened to all the green stuff? I had green stuff. Ours is a 2-year-old, and boy, the paperwork says a shepherd. He came with the name Nico. You going to keep it, Nico? Garbage done. Good girl, Vale. Nico's a cute name. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's cute. It's a cute name. Is he your only one? Is this a new thing, or do you have other dogs or other pets? Look at me being nosy. Just call me Jacqueline too. He hasn't learned person. Well, yeah. I know a kid like that. I know a kid like that. We can't get ours to. She just wants to play 24/7. I mean, this kid, she does not relent, and you feel bad for her because, hey, Kellyanne, our other dog we had. Oh, yeah, but we still have a mean butt of a. She and you don't go along. Okay, I gotta pick up my fabric that hit the floor. Where's my? Oh, hit the floor too. I've got everything tumbly weeds here. Oh, I'm flexible, just not too bendy. All right, I think I want to put some Payne's Gray down. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a bizarre idea. I'm going to put a little bit of Payne's Gray down and see what I can pick up on this, and then let that dry and see if I can pick up like some white or something on that. And I think it might look cool. We'll give it a go. That's maybe a little, that and a little white. Let's just see. Okay, Devin. Whoop. I get too many things going in. Maybe that was too much white for what's in my head. Oh, would you like to swing on a star? Carry me flames home in a jar. I'll be better off than you are. Ooh, avalanche, avalanche. Or would you rather be a mule? Yeah, that's not really going to do anything. That's just going to make it dirty. Where's my little, I do like these little, making little circles. You're not really going to see these be very subtle, I guess. I just am going to pick up. I should have changed my shirt. That's what I should have done. I'm a bit messy, you see. Christina, Scrap Crafter Stitchery. Good morning, good morning. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Kind of almost looks denim, doesn't it? That's not too bad. See what it looks like on the screen. No, some of it's already been lifted up. We are lifted up, I don't know the words. This is drying here, not good. Look, you can see the square where I picked up the other paint. It's just going to be on the edge. Living on the edge. What about alcohol ink? Has anybody tried alcohol ink on Fabrico? That's kind of cool. Huh. 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 All right, so spritzer bottle. Let's spritz this up a little bit. Let's spritz it up. This is just water. Let's see what happens. I think tearing this fabric is making me feel like I need a little sneeze. Just gonna cut this again, I think. Got some paint over up here. Let's see if we'll pick that up, see what happens. We're just going to make a mishmash. Going to rain, 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 rain today. Could reach 60, but tomorrow a high of 32. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, we're getting rain. Going to get rain later too. So Scoot's going to go out and fertilize the grass. Okay, so this is the thing, girls. All right. What I don't understand is you have grass, you have to cut it. I mean, I don't see that as a fun activity. But when you fertilize it, it grows more. So then you have to cut it more, right? Like, what is the thinking there? I don't get that. I know he likes it to be green, green, green. My neighbor Betty used to say, it's just grass. Well, this looks kind of cool. I wonder how this will look once it dries. All right, let's see. I wonder if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up anything. Let me put this down. So they're doing like circles. Got all those circles. Now it was watered down pretty well. Watered down pretty well. Get some more blank pages here. Got some thread, Fred. Okay, so Peggy, hey Gail, hi. Yeah, then it grows fast. You're allergic to dried leaves, and guess what? I just got done at my dad's. Ugh. Yeah, I'm allergic to grass too, but not in the way you're thinking. We used to be in the car driving, and there'd be some crazy woman out mowing the lawn. I say to my husband, just look straight ahead, just look straight ahead. He'd get laughing. I mean, oh, I just, I like to sit and look at it. I just don't want to be doing it. Oh, yeah, well, I could get down with driving the riding mower. Just like driving a golf cart. I like doing that. I don't think I like golfing. Well, I might like golfing. I don't know. All right. So, has anybody ever just like spritzed on alcohol inks on the jelly plate? Did Devin come back? Devin, come back. Is she here? Dev, are you here? Devin, Yolande, come up to the front of the room. I wonder if I just spritzed on some alcohol ink and sopped it up. It can't look. What would it? What would it stain this beautiful? I'm getting it. What can it do? What can it do? Right? You've done it, Gail. You've done it with spray. My sprays are buried. Shocker. I'm going to just go grab a couple of inky inks because I have them right over here. Easily access. Easy to access. Oh, our dog's being pretty good. My husband's talking to a new neighbor. Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh, what about some gold? No, that's different. rich gold, aqua, and turquoise. We'll do turquoise. And let's do some pink, turquoise and pink. I don't know. I feel like spring colors. The house next door to us, the lady had to go into a nursing home. And so the family has now sold the property to a gentleman who rents. I'm just going to leave this here. So a dumpster was delivered yesterday. All right, I've got pool and raspberry. You don't have to shake these, I know, but it's just habit. It's just habit. Devin, she had to go. Hi, Devin. Bye, Devin. I missed. She had to go. All right, so let's try to just put a little bit of this down. And a little bit of this down. Oh, that mixed. That's kind of cool. And then we'll do the shaky bowl. Let's do brass. Bye, Candy. Tell Mel we're praying for him. Okay, let's do this. I guess you have to squeeze this one. Never did this on fabric. I don't believe. All right, now this is alcohol in here in this spritzer. Oh, where's my new toy? Hold on. I just remembered my new toy. Here it is. Just like we did with the tapes. Oh. This could be interesting. Wah, wah, wah. I had a scary, funny experience when I cut my mom's lot using her ride-on mower. I scared a snake and it scared. Oh, yeah. Well, people that were looking at one of the ladies that came and looked at the house next door, that's one thing my husband said. This lady asked the realtor, do any snakes come up out? Because we have a little canal behind us. I've never seen one, but let's face it, I don't go outside that much. I appreciate that, Angie. I know you do worry about Candy. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, I'm going to put it back down. This I didn't get so much. It's okay. Let's try and see if I can pick up some of that on my book. Now, I wanted to mention I'm planning to have a sale on Friday. That's tomorrow. Oh, geez, tomorrow, 5:30 start on my channel. I have to make some kind of a notice. I'm not good at the notices things. Yeah, that didn't do too much there, did it? Maybe I should respritz it. Here's a clever idea, respritzing. When I get ideas and either original or stolen, mostly stolen, I make too much of whatever I'm working on, especially if you're trying to create content for folks, like we do here. And most of the gals that we hang out with online, like, what do you do with this stuff after you make it? Anyway, so I'm planning to have a sale on Friday. If you can stop by, that would be great. That's tomorrow, the 27th. Let's see. What do I want to try next? What if I put down a piece of fabric and I spritz it? Can you wait till the 3rd when I get paid?
For the sale?
Yes. If that's what you're asking me, yes. And I've just got, I'm having some company this summer and I just want to clear. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Look at that, girls. I just want to clear up some, stuff that I don't really need to be keeping, but I don't want to throw it out. And quite honestly, I don't want to put it in my Etsy shop because listing stuff in my Etsy shop is such a drudge. Honest to Pete, it's such a drudge. So, Christina says fireflies live 2 years in old leaf piles before they become fireflies. That's interesting. All right, girls, I'm not sure about what this brass is going to do. Doesn't move like the other. I wonder if I re-spritz it. I don't really want to squeeze it because I don't want that. Oh, that looks cool. Come on, little baby. Come on. Hi, Cindy, Christina. Oh, okay. Cindy's saying hi to folks. I had occasional restless centipedes. Now it's just go for snakes, rabbits, and rare mountain lions. Geez, where the heck do you live? Catherine, right? Where do you live? That's crazy. I get excited if I see a chipmunk. And I know I'm going to say this, and people are not going to be happy with me, but I have a bluebird box. My husband got me for my birthday a couple of years ago. And no bluebirds ever going in it because of the darn brown birds. Those brown birds are not nice. They're always chasing my bluebirds away. And they're already in there. They're in there already. They're in that bird box already. Stinking brown birds. Stinking brown birds. Makes me sad. Well, this is a blue. I thought the bluebird box was for that reason, so the other birds couldn't get in there. Well, how will I'll have to figure that out. Makes me annoyed. Makes me annoyed. All right, what can I'm gonna put some paint on top of there and see if I can pick up what's there. I had words with it yesterday. It just looks at me. Doesn't move. Just looks at me. I kept saying, "What are you, stupid? It's not a house for you. It's for bluebirds. You can go get a house somewhere else." And it just looks at me. He or she doesn't care. Although they're pretty smart, when we had all that snow and all that cold weather, they were still around and they would just go in there and hang out. Yeah, that's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. All right, let's get some white. What can I let me use this corner. And in this corner we got a pile of white paint. All right, I moved my brushes. Let's see. What do I have in the way of a I guess I should look at my time. How's my time? Oh yeah, it's getting to be time. All right, let's wet this down a little bit and let's make some of these things. Let's make some of this stuff here. What did I do with my This is where I'll end up getting paint all over my shirt. I think I just did. Oh no, that's a piece of thread. Look, I'm going to put some on this here fabric. Lori, that fabric I imagined turning horizontal and adding a little girl holding balloons. Oh, that's a cute idea. All right, don't judge me. I just put my paint purposely. I put my paintbrush in my water because I don't want my paintbrush to get ruined. Oh, that's disappointing. Look, it didn't come out too bright. I thought that would come out a little brighter. Oh, bother. Bother. Let's see if I can pick up some of this. Yeah, this paper feels different. This might be my good paper I shouldn't be using. Just grab them. It's by my desk. Look. Oh boy, this session here's a little bit of a bust, guys. I gotta say, a little bit of a busto. All right, let's see. Have no fear. Vertical, you see a salsa dancer? Really? This one? It's still quite wet. I think that's going to be really a cool piece once it dries, huh? All right, this is the light avocado. Methinks. Just having a banner day. Having a banner day. Look, it's all thick. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Oop, too much. Come on, baby. Now, I'm pretty sure when I put on this red neon, it's not going to look too good. But I'm doing it anyway. This is my mess. I can do it if I want, right? It's my party, I'm starting to think about lunch. Oop, 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 oop. All right, so this is the dry one. I don't want to put that in the paint. And let's do the white. Do that. Oh yeah, that looks gross. Oh yeah, baby. Might look good on the green though, huh? I'm just gonna put it down and pick it up. Put it down and pick it up. I got some thinner strips. This one's a thinner strip. Because he always uses his little snippets too, right? On little. Depends on which way you turn it. What's Ange doing? Okay, I'm going to go take. Okay, okay, Ange. Kitty after my own heart. I'm trying to do better with my sleep, but boy, I'm not doing so good. Wow, that's pretty uneventful, huh? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, that looks kind of cool. I like that, actually. Actually, I like that. Let's get some of this. Kind of looks like an army green. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to pick up on the other side of this paper. You think they're cool? Oh, thanks, Cindy. Then you can cut them up like little bits of painty paper and just use them for under clusters, you know. I've got one little strip left. I'm going to snip it in half. All right, let's see. Use up this white. Put that down. And let's use, where's my blue? Let's use some Blue Harbor. This one's, I think, just about empty. And yeah, let's just do that. That's a lovely noise. Now, I had a little stamp earlier. Where did I put that? Oh boy, some days I'll tell you, I just get very annoyed with myself. I do. Oh, that one doesn't look too bad. Now, you know what? I'm just going to use the circles because that's what I have here. Let's go in a row. By the time I get done fussing with this, the paint's going to be dry and won't pick up anything. I don't know why I put so much paint down. I got two little strippies. Two little strips. I like that one. Let's find another. Here, this one doesn't have much on it. Let's put this one down. Here's a piece of this side. It doesn't have anything on it. I think they call this block printing. We'll just make it up. We'll just make things up as we go. Yeah, just make it up. Now this is still damp, and this has, I think, that alcohol. Maybe it was just water. Now, see, Devin, she plans everything. Devin's so good. If you really want to see somebody who knows what they're doing and does really cool things with the jelly plate, Devin Rex for Art. She's the gal you need to go see because she's pretty cool. Now, see, I like the threads when the threads are on the jelly plate. Can you see like those little threads? See, I'm liking that. I'm liking that real well. All right, let's see.
Patty? She's here. Patty. Hi, Patty.
I got some of that gold up from the alcohol. Not too bad. Not too bad either. All right, what do we got here? This is still damp. This one, I don't want to touch it because I think it's kind of cool. This one, I like how this one turned out. This is alcohol ink. Let's do, got a couple more minutes here. I've got this. Let's put that there. Let's add a little alcohol spritz. I don't know if these will probably show up. See, I know you don't have to shake these, but I just have it. Just shake it. I'm really not a pink person. I don't know why I picked that pink. Yes, bubbles, tiny bubbles in the water. All right, let's get a little gold or brass or whatever this is. This is brass. Too much brass. Ooh, that looks cool right there. Now this is Payne's Gray on a mint green piece of pillowcase sheet. Pearl had, I don't think it's sitting right there. I think I moved it. Pearl was selling the end of this I think I showed it to you before. The end of a pillowcase. It had a beautiful crocheted edge. I don't want to pick it up now, anyways. I've got this jazz all over my hands. I'm just brayering this down, hoping that, I'll push the fabric into that wet pigment. Oh, I know, Peggy. Isn't that the way? So it's dark, but hey, that's kind of cool. As soon as you throw something away, you want it. I always stop myself for that very reason. Say, do you really want to get rid of that? All right, so I'm going to put some paint down and pick it up with some paper. Try to clean off some of this plate. And then we'll have a look-see of what we did. All right, so I don't have to be particular because it's just to clean up the plate. I think this is getting empty. Oh, that's a big lump. It's just getting thick. And we'll do some white. And we'll do some of my... You like the fabric? Thanks, Peggy. So what did you get rid of? Do you want to tell, or you want to keep it to yourself? This is all getting thick. There's Judy. I heard you singing Tiny Bubbles. I used to watch the Don Ho show. Oh, I did not like Don Ho. And he played the ukulele and sang that song. Yep, I have been lurking, not feeling. Oh, and you soothe me. I hope to fall. Oh, I hope you do get to sleep. Sorry you're not feeling well. Yeah, I don't know. Don Ho kind of just gave me the creeps. My dad liked him okay. Of course, my dad liked anybody that could play the ukulele, if I'm telling the truth. And this paper doesn't feel like normal paper either. My dad always messed around. I think he had a ukulele, he had a little banjo, he had a guitar. He never really played, he just would mess around. Never took lessons or anything. I think he would have liked that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Looks kind of like a sunset. That's kind of cool. All right, so here's what I'd like to do. This is it's not last minute. I planned it. I've got a little envelope thing here. I was going to fill with some ephemera, and I was just going to pick a winner, and just to celebrate my daughter's birthday. Just because it's her birthday, I want to give a little gift. So it's just, it's not complete. It's just a little envelope that I don't know what I did. I guess jelly printed on it. And it's coffee stained. And I'm going to fill it up with some ephemera stuff. So let me put in, well, Peggy, you could do it. Would you do it for me, Peggy? Put in a start. Just say go. And we'll say 1 to 35 because there's just a few of us here. 1 to 35. Put in your numbers. First number, if numbers are duplicate, the first person that has it will get it. And closest to without going over. I'm very traditional. So, Peggy, are you okay to do a start? And then I'll just pull up random on my phone. Random.org. I don't know why I do that, random.org. Why do I say it like that? There's something. 1 through 55 is good. Okay, first part, yes. So put your numbers in. We'll give you a minute or so. And then, of course, if I don't have your address, it's going to be on you to get your address to me. Okay, and then I'll pop this, I'll fill it up. I've got some little recipe cards and some other little stuff I'll pop in there. And then you can decorate the front. I'm just going to leave it the way it is because I think it looks kind of cute the way it is. And so if you're interested to receive that, put your number in. 41 today. My firstborn. She's such a good kid. She's a good kid, good wife, good mom. She's not too chatty. Well, she's busy. What can I say? She's busy. Vale, it's only to 55, my dear. So you need to put in a different number. 1 through 55. I'm not good with numbers, but I know that one's over 55. Oh, we did, Patty? It's crazy, right? Having kids this old? I know people have kids that are older, but okay, Vale, get another number in there. Okay, we've got Christine G's in. Okay. All right, we're going to put a stop in. And then all right, so I have to fix this to say 55, 1 through 55. Really, Cynthia? On the 30th? Our daughter was due on the 2nd of April. Okay, that's a stop there. We'll say that's all right. We got Teresa in with 33. I can't find my mouse. Oh, a lot of March birthdays. Even before we knew each other, we all were. Okay. Okay, we got to stop. Now, going back to look for the numbers, this should be fun. This kind of looks like a Van Gogh piece right here, don't you think? All right, so I've got 1 through 55. I'm going to ask it to generate. Oh, generate. Number 45. 45. So unless someone's got it on the nose, and unless there's a dupe, it looks like it would be Vale. Let me get my mouse. Let me get my mouse and go back. Your hubby was on the 14th? Wow. 35. Okay, there's a start. 6, 7, 15, 26. I think it's Vale. Vale with 44. I have her address. So I'll be sending that off to Vale. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Colleen Michelle. We liked the name Colleen and we liked the name Michelle. And I was hoping to have more than one child. Of course, we did. We had 2, but I was hoping to have more than 2, actually. So we were debating, should we save the Michelle for a second girl, possibly? Or, and I'm like, there's no guarantee in that. At the time, I had just left work. I worked with a Colleen, and I was a little concerned, And my husband said, "You're not going back to work. You probably aren't going to see her much if you see her at all," which was true. And we really liked Colleen. So we decided on the Colleen Michelle. So there you have that story. Fact you don't really need to know. All right, so let's not lose track of this little number, which is easy for me to do. Okay, so we have this one. And this one, this is the alcohol ink. Thanks for playing, guys. I appreciate that. And these little strips. Now, if I had a mind to, I could really, redo and stamp on top. You have a cousin named Colleen? She did? Oh my gosh. You used to run track with the Colleen? I kind of wanted, well, you don't know. I kind of wanted to name our children things that were a little different. We didn't hit the mark with that too much. But at the time, Colleen really wasn't a very popular name when we were naming our kids. Don't you know, she goes to first grade and there's a kid in her class, Colleen, and they ended up being best buddies. Again, this one's alcohol ink. So this is just scraps of see, this was the end of a pillowcase. This one, not too much. I was just trying to pick up what was left on the plate, which wasn't much. See, I could just cut that square out and use that, in a cluster. Oh, I think I have some behind me too. Wait a minute. See, this I picked up and then the center was kind of clear. And got that outside edge. And this is the gingham looking little piece. That's kind of cute. That could go on the front of a cover. Let's see, we've got some more here. This one was coffee stained and then printed. This what we use the stencils. Your first choice was Justin, but his dad didn't like that. Well, when I said to my husband, what do you think we should start thinking about names? And I forget mine. I liked Jamie. I liked Jill. I liked Colleen. No, actually, we didn't have Colleen. It was Jamie, Jill, or Julie. Jamie, Jill, or Julie. And I really kind of was leaning towards Jill. And my mother, who was a pistol, said, "Jill Delp, you're going to name a child Jill Delp? A 4-letter first name and a 4-letter last name?" I'm like, "Okay, Mom. This one and this one." And then when we got to the hospital, oh yeah, this one. Then when we got to, here's another one. They're hiding all over the place. When we got to the hospital, my husband said, "What do you really like?" I said, "I really like Colleen." He said, "Then we'll name her Colleen." Katie Jo. Oh, that's cute. There's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Sneaking away, going to, oh, how wonderful, Lynn. I'm jealous. How about that? Really, Judy, that's crazy. Oh, what a fun day that'll be. All right, so that's it for today for me. I'm going to go grab some lunch. I am going to probably clean this up, wash my stencils, and get a little project and get ready for the baseball game at 4 today. I know I have a little bit of time, of course, but I might need to have a nap. Oh, yes, that would be fun if he was awake. The little octopus. So enjoy the rest of your day. Some of us are expecting rain. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you, girl, so much. It was nice to see you. So listen, if you're around tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern, stop by, check out the channel, hang out, and it's fun. Even if nobody purchases anything, it's nice to show your stuff with people that are like-minded. So if you can join me, I would love to see you tomorrow evening at 6. I'm going to try to figure out, thanks, Peggy. I'm going to try to figure out some kind of way to advertise. Anyway, get some butts in the seat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, girls? You're welcome, Cindy. Have a great day. All right. Everyone take care. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey, even if it's bumpy. Like today, things didn't go exactly the way I might have thought, but hey, I had fun. And it was probably mostly the company. So thanks for being here. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye for now.